So today I'm going to be showing off the Bluetooth remote on Flipper Zero. This was once an example plugin, but it has recently become just a complete full-featured plugin. It's super nice, and I want to show off some of its super awesome abilities. I'm also no idiot. I've noticed that Flipper Zero does a lot better on my channel than Linux content does. Can't get away from me that easy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to connect to your Flipper Zero using Bluetooth control, which is a command line interface to interact with your Bluetooth controller, your Bluetooth device. This is a really handy tool because not only does it have more granular options, it also gives you a lot of interactive outputs. So you can see what's happening, unlike you might run into when you're working in a GUI. And Bluetooth and Linux just do not have a great history, though things are always getting better all the time. Let's just hop right in. I'm gonna go to bluetoothctl. I'm pretty sure that this is on every Linux distribution. I don't think I've seen one without it yet. And even trying to install like a server client's gonna still have like a Bluetooth control. We have, and then we're in. So it's bluetoothctl, and we're going to get this new prompt that says Bluetooth in blue. Very clever. I'm going to type out help. This is going to give us all the available commands. And yeah, so there are a good amount of granular things that you can control. We don't need a lot to make a connection though. So we're going to start by doing scan on, and this is going to make our device scannable. I'm going to really fast go over here, go to Bluetooth, and we're going to turn our Bluetooth on. I usually leave it off because it's not, I think, the smartest idea necessarily to leave it on for safety as well as for just general battery life. So for privacy and for battery life, it's better to just turn it on whenever you need it. But you can see here, we've got our new device coming up, Flipper Orval. That's my little Flipper Zero. And I could connect to that. That's not exactly what I want to connect to, though. This is more the connection that like a QFlipper app uses, or there might be more potential for it in the future. I don't really know what else people are doing with it. But the Flipper has an ability to kind of auto magically switch what it's doing with the hardware sometimes. And so we're going to go over to Bluetooth, or our, what was it? Jeez Louise, our plugins, and then we're going to go to Bluetooth, and we have Keynote. And oh, okay, well, I guess I've already connected to this before. So, but usually it would bring up this new device that would say control Orval instead of Flipper Orval. This essentially, I think, is like a whole separate connection that has its own MAC address and everything. But I'm going to actually, real fast, I'm going to show how we would do this. And I think I'm going to actually just remove. Well, hang on. Let's go to devices. It's going to show us all the devices that are connected here. Then I'm going to actually really quickly remove control Orval, and I'm going to do that by copying this in. Yikes! Come on. You can either middle click or you can Control C, Control Shift C, and then Control Shift V. But I'm going to do this, or remove rather. I'm going to remove that. And so now I'm going to put scan on, or okay, so we're going to take scan off. And then we're going to try this one more time. We're going to go scan on. We're going to see what's available. All right, cool. New device, control Orval. So now what we want to do here is we want to go to connect. And the way actually I disconnected it is the way we're going to connect it. So I'm actually just going to, well, I didn't do it last time that way, so now I have to move us again. Sorry about that. And this time I'm going to do it the other way. We're going to do Control Shift V, or C, Control Shift V, and there we go. Cool. So we're going to connect, and that should attempt a connection. to our flipper. Now, I've noticed that actually doesn't seem to like to do this with the Q Flipper app up. But now I'm going to have to confirm yes here. I'm going to confirm the passkey here, and I'm going to confirm the passkey over here. And we're paired. And you can see it's actually telling me that this is an input keyboard. So indeed, this is a keyboard that we can now make do cool stuff to our computer. And right here, right now, we can use this. This is like the original Keynote, right? When this was the example app, and it was just arrow keys and backspace and the back key just used to bring you back to the plugin section. And I can see I'm hitting up on the flipper, down on the flipper, and it's flipping through the various things that we've done. And I can even go left or right, and I can theoretically put spaces places. Okay, well that's fine, but not very full featured. Now, if you hit back, it was backspace, but if you hold back, and now it brings you to a whole new menu, right? So now it actually brings you to a whole new menu, and we're gonna hit menu, and we're gonna see there's 3 more options. We have keyboard, media player, and mouse. I'm gonna start us off with keyboard because I think keyboard is the most interesting to me. They really fit a full QWERTY board in here. The full QWERTY board, I mean, caps and everything. And one more down, and you'll see, whoa, okay, Control Alt Command like Super or Windows key and Tab. So they got it all here. They got it all. And not only is this isn't just like a novelty keyboard. This is actually a direct keyboard, and you're actually putting direct inputs in. So I'm going to actually show an example. We're going to do Control. And you can see when it's capitalized, it's actually holding that down. So when I hit it, it holds it down. It's like holding it down. When I hit it again, it's like releasing the key. So we're going to hit Control, and I'm going to go Control C. We cleared it. All right. Well, now I want to get out of here, right? So I'm going to try and... Oh, but nothing's coming up. Well, that's because Control is still being held. So I got to go back down here, uncontrol, and then we're going to go exit. Now, if you've been a console gamer for any period of time, you should be pretty well trained on where most of these are going to be. But yes, it is a lackluster experience in many ways. I'm actually gonna do. We're gonna use this, and I use a very keyboard driven setup, and let's see what I can do with this. So we're gonna go to a new workspace. Oh, okay. No, well, we're gonna go to a new workspace. And see, so this is just holding Command down. I'm gonna hit Command D, and you saw there was a little bit of a flash there. So the Bluetooth is a little bit flaky. It's not perfect, but it's usually relatively consistent. Now you can see I'm going down. Oh, no, I'm not, because I'm still holding Command. Gotcha. Now let's go down. All right, well, I could game. I don't think I want to game right now using this, but I would like to maybe... No, not space. I want to open a web browser. Well, you see, I'm sure you can imagine that there are plenty of reasons why you would want to not have that happen to your system, but I think it's very cool that it could. Now, let's go down again, and we're going to... Okay, no, nothing is held right now. So let's say that I want to go to a new website. So we're going to go to oh god, what is it? Was it GNU? .org or something? Let's see. Let's get it really Linuxy over here. No, no, no. All right. Okay, cool. All right, we're on GNU.org. Oh, great. They have awesome. They have a new video. Always well known for their incredibly informative and just super corny videos. But using the keyboard, I'm actually going to see if we can play it. No, I can't play it using that mechanism. Can I? Can I? Ahaha.
Every choice we make about the technology we use in our daily lives.
This is a good way segue to the
Think,
next
for
thing.
example, about electric cars, about the apps on your phone, your computer, the internet, the programs you use for work or school.
All
the
right.
makers of these programs.
All right. Well, the media player function doesn't seem to want to work within. I think I might have actually turned that setting off where you can control media, or maybe it's a Firefox thing, and I'm using Brave. I don't know. But let's do another example then. We're gonna hop over to new window. I'm gonna do VLC media player. And we're gonna show off another feature of this, the mouse, because I swear to you, I thought this was the funniest thing, but yes, there is a mouse controller. Y'all, this is the worst, mouse experience, because there is only X and Y axis. There is no alternative. You can't really hold down two at a time anyways, and that's mostly only working because I'm actually controlling this from a separate computer using the USB. This is a whole setup, and I'll show that before we're all done. But no, I don't actually want to go to the netbook. I want to go to the Raspberry Pi. Let's see. And I have some torrenting, which is, I only torrent legal things. This is a movie that is in the commons as far as I understand it. And we are going to watch Orgy of the Dead. I hope that doesn't demonetize me. And we're not going to get too deep into it, because if even though this is in the commons, it is certainly not for young people. All right, so here we go. Let's go to the media player now, and let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with these hunks. Aha, pause. We're gonna go volume. I'm actually not. Yeah. It's basically just sending volume presses, not even to VLC. It's actually sending volume presses through the system, through system volume. So it's addressing pulse audio. Very, very interesting. Now there's a next skip, but it's not like there's a fast forward available. So probably, if you're like, now it's trying to play Debian 11, I better stop that before it straight up makes the worst sound I've ever heard. I've done it before. Do not play Debian 11 is not a good song. But we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna go back to well, I guess I guess that's it, really. That's the extent of it. But I just think it's really wild that full-fledged keyboard and mouse makes a huge difference. Now, I've been able to get this to connect to my smartphone, and I've been able to get this to connect to my computer. What I haven't been able to get this to connect to is an Amazon Fire Stick that I have. This is a very old Amazon Fire Stick, and I don't necessarily expect the Bluetooth compatibility to be great, but just as a note, it's never been able to pick it up, and it kind of confuses me, because I'm thinking that this should be recognized as just a keyboard, right? Like, it should be recognized as the keyboard, and you should be able to connect the Bluetooth keyboard or mouse to my Amazon Fire Stick. But this is also like a version 1 Fire Stick, So just to be clear, but it doesn't work. It's not recognizing the Flipper Zero, and I don't exactly know why. So maybe somebody else can help me out with that. I don't know, but that's the issue that I've been running into. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a really cool functionality, and it's a really fun functionality. So have at it, enjoy yourself, and hopefully I'll see you next time on Rad Linux. Oh, well, real fast. So that's my little setup here. I've actually been controlling. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I've been controlling everything with this laptop, right? So you can actually control the Flipper Zero through the Bluetooth app or through USB. So yeah, that's connected by USB, and then then I'm able to actually, a key press here is a key press there, and that makes things a lot easier to show y'all. So hopefully this has been a good one, and goodbye one more time again.